Oh, wait, we broke up with our exes like together. Not together, but like at the same time. And dude, you were so important to me. You've been here for so many life moments.
I found a piece from Glamour, which was about trends in dating to look for in 2021 as we're hopefully coming out of this pandemic.
Okay, this sounds fun.
And I thought it was just kind of interesting. I want to get your 2 cents on it. So
I'll give you 3
there
cents.
are 5 different like main trends that they expect to emerge in 2021. So the first one is a dawn of new daters. So it's estimated that 1/5 of people on Bumble next year will be new daters, i.e. people who are newly single and ready to mingle, or new to digital dating at all, and just like super excited and like eager to get out there. So
pools of people who are newly single, and pools of people who are like, I've been so alone for so long. Exactly. I'm finally gonna go on the app because I'm so desperate.
People will have hit their breaking point basically.
Yeah.
And be like, I can't continue doing this pandemic alone.
Yeah.
So they're expecting to see a 1/5 of people who are coming out and doing this again for the first time.
Okay, that makes sense.
But because we've spent so much time alone, and because this year has been a good time of like lonely self-growth for people, they're also expecting to see a year of like very serious hardball dating. So here are the stats. 46% of users are looking for something serious as indicated by Bumble bios. 38% of Bumble users felt confident saying what was and was not right for them in their dating lives this year. And 1/3 of them were not afraid to tell people for the first time if something wasn't working out. So people are more bold and they're more decisive than ever because they're like, I'm not wasting my time anymore on things that aren't going to be good for me. Like, I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah. Wow. Dude. I know you still have more to go and this will only become like more evident, but the dating game it's
changing.
Completely changed. Just people are they're more like, this is what I actually want. But the funny thing about the Bumble bio stuff is the one person who I've ever like actually went out with who said I want a relationship was that guy with the silly name. Who was like, I'm looking for a relationship. And I was like, I don't know about that, but like whatever. And then he ended it with me like just before our 3rd date, which he canceled on because he wasn't over his ex. So
you know what? I feel like it's always people who are just out of a relationship who are like, I just want to be in a relationship again. It's rebound. Like, no, you don't.
Why don't you write in your bio, I want to rebound?
You're a liar. Because when boys break up, they think that they're totally fine. And for weeks, they'll be like, I'm fine, until all of a sudden they're like, fuck.
You're actually so right, Rachel. And I read a research paper that like literally talked about that. Like, it's amazing. A lot harder for guys to move on.
Girls immediately grieve. We're like brokenhearted, distraught, like cannot think straight, can't eat, can't sleep for weeks, months. And then when we're ready, we blossom like beautiful butterflies, and men regress slowly.
Oh, wait, we broke up with our exes like together. Not together, but like at the same time. And dude, you were important to me. You've been here for so many life moments. But and then we kind of did blossom after that.
We did. I feel we're still blossoming.
We are.
Okay, moving on. So the third one is kind of funnier than the rest of them, but the trend is called Astro Love. So more than 1 million people added zodiac signs to their dating profiles in the last 6 months. And it's actually been shown to improve your chance of matching by up to 53%.
Oh my God.
So say what you want, but the stars don't lie, guys, okay? It's real.
I didn't know that so many people like knew who they were compatible with.
No, the astrology boom is so intense.
Or there's so many astrology people on Tinder.
I also wonder if it's a manifestation thing of being like, I think it's going to work out because it's like a confirmation bias of, oh, well, if our signs are compatible, then I'm going in with more of an open mind than maybe I would have if I didn't know what your sign was. It's like a
good old placebo effect.
Yeah, it's a good old placebo. I love a good placebo when I'm dating.
I guess I'll put my fucking signs in there.
Capricorn?
Yeah, Capricorn. But
cute, I'm a Libra.
I've been super into the personality
you've been really into your Myers-Briggs.
Yeah.
Well, Arielle and I found that it kind of clocked our relationship, so I also believe it. Okay, so we only have 2 more, so we'll get through them. So
we got time.
4 out of 5 is slow dating. So because quarantine basically put a ban on inner household hookups, 2 in 5 people are setting new boundaries and actually taking longer to get to know someone before actually sleeping with them. So
wow, what a novel idea.
you literally started doing this during quarantine, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're part of the trend. Like you poke fun, but you did the same thing.
Wait, what did I do? What?
You literally were like, I'm going to stop having sex with people on the first date.
Yeah.
In part because people felt less comfortable going over to people's house on the first date because of the pandemic. And now people are saying, you know, like, I can wait. I should wait those like 2 or 3 dates and get to know someone. No shame, first of all, if you do fuck on the first date. Only shame if you're not checking to see what their COVID status is.
Yeah, and shame if you're not using a condom.
Yeah.
What separates Paul's Deep from most sex podcasts?
Us being super cute and fun.
And we heavily support the use of condoms and things that promote safe sex. So
yeah, I think we're just less misogynistic than some of our competitors.
Yeah, I guess.
Moving on.
Wait, I lost my thought. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. So the last one is called Loc Dating. So location dating. Bumble found that post-lockdown, more people were inclined to date locally, especially since we've all become a bit more familiar with the communities right near us. So people are less willing to travel for sex and for dating, and I don't blame them. Like, I have really become my full form of a homebody in this last year, and if I should ever, fingers crossed it never happens, but should I ever have to date again, they're going to have to come to me. I'm never going anywhere for anyone ever again.
Come in you.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to fuck on the first date all the time. I used to always go to their place because that was all like a people pleasing thing and like just trying to feel something.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not, like amongst other factors, but perhaps in like how this kind of worked out for me is just having a sex break, getting more in touch with yourself. What do you really want?
Yeah. Who are you?
Being healthier, smarter, like realizing that the world is a very dangerous, scary place right now.
Yeah. I think it's super real. I think something a lot of people do, and no shame in the game, I think we all do it, but we look for relationships to kind of avoid having to deal with our relationships with ourselves.
Yeah.
And I think in this pandemic, a lot of us have had to reflect on who we are and what we really want and what we really need. And you can't avoid being with yourself. And I hope that
you can avoid it with drugs, but
no, yeah, I mean, then yeah, okay,
it's def avoidable.
You just ruined my really sweet moment, but you're right, you can't avoid it with drugs.
No, but that is something that I am working towards. I do smoke a lot of marijuana to avoid feeling, marijuana. And it's something I'm actively trying to work through. Twice a week in therapy, I'm only sharing this so other people feel more comfortable in working on themselves. And having sex on the first date is so fine. Just like kind of think about why are you doing that? Because you want to be comfortable with your partner. It's better sex.
If you're doing it to make someone else happy and not yourself, I think that's when you should reevaluate it. If you're having sex on the first date because that's what you're comfortable with and that's what you want to do and you're feeling excited about, absolutely fucking do it. No one fucking cares. Yeah. Virginity's a myth anyway, and there's no reason to believe that a pure woman's a better woman, but like, don't do anything for anyone else's benefit but yours.
Chrissy Teigen and what's his face?
John Legend.
And
her husband, who does what? Question mark.
They fucked on the first date. Look at them.
And look at them.